Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Someone's asked me, can I do like a real-time cleaning a window? So what I thought is do the entire real time of cleaning one particular house on my round today. So today we've got Matthew, and then I'll show you around the house quickly, and then me and Matthew will just get going and I'll record it. Mainly be me cleaning windows, so I'll try and run around the back so you can see what Matthew's doing. And then we'll see how long it takes. Follow along. I'll just quickly show you around. I'll just have to turn around. Behind me, that's the property. There's windows down each side, and obviously there's windows around the back, and there's going to be a small extension as well, just lower level extension around the back that Matthew's got to clean as well. Like I said, I'll get cracking and I'll try and get some footage of Matthew for you. Alright, well Matthew's starting around the back. I'm going to start on the left hand side. It's a bathroom window. It's a nice, easy to clean. As you probably noticed, I do the framework first. Then I move on to the glass. And once I've done the glass, I'll rinse it and move to the next pane. I vary it because sometimes what I do is actually go around all the frames first and then I concentrate on the pane. But I just mix it up as I go, really. I suppose it all depends on the actual state of the windows to clean, and then finish with the seal like everyone else does. It's that one done. Right, whilst doing these windows, I'm going to do the frames first. Got the pole extended. I've changed the angle of the gooseneck because there's a slight extension at the front of the building I've got to get over. It's not big, but I've also got two cars parked on the drive, so I'm working from the side of the car. So once I've done the frames, I'll just move on to the glass now. I'm using the Gardener brush, 26 centimeters. It's the ultimate. It's a DuPont Paper Tech. And I've got 100-degree fan jets, so when I lift off the glass, in some cases, depending on the pane of the glass, I just do one rinse down because the fan jet covers the whole of the pane of glass like this. That's it, done. Obviously these are just maintenance cleans, they're not first cleans. When there's bigger panes of glass. Once I've got to knock them down, I tend to then just angle my brush slightly and go side to side. So I'm just sweeping down and then rinse. I find the sweep helps you do a faster rinse at the end, rather than just relying on the fan jets to push down any troublesome bits of cobwebs or something like that. And then seals last. Order off the next one. Luckily these are telephone cables, not electric cables around me, but just goes to show you can get caught out if you don't check yourself every now and then. Excuse me, by looking up and looking out. You see that I've just mixed it up. I've done the whole pane and the frame at the same time then. So I'll just mix it up really. I've done all the frames there, just concentrating on the glass. And then a rinse, that's it. Don't know if you can hear, but I can hear the customer's dog Lily barking. She's shouting at her dog. Right, this top one's done. Let's get some rubbish off my brush. Now what we're going to do is concentrate on the lower one. So frame's done. Just going to concentrate again on the panes of glass. And what I noticed there, the windowsills, there's a lot of surface dirt. So with it being so dry and the winds and that, a bit more dirty than normal. So they are affected by the time of the year. While the water's running down the glass, what I'm doing is looking through that because it's nice and clean, so I'm looking for any marks or anything I may have missed. Like I said, it's a maintenance clean, so it's not too bad. Seals a good rinse, get underneath that expansion gap. Job done. Matthew's finished around the back, so he's come around the front to help me. You take the decorative bits of the doors off, move the mats. If there's any sandals out or anything like that, I always move them because otherwise they get soaking wet. Especially inside a kid's boots or something like that. I'll move them out of the way. The angle I have the gooseneck for the lower ones when I'm cleaning, as you probably see on the top, once I've done the top half, I've got down to a certain distance, what I do is just twist the brush around 180 degrees, so as I drop the hole down, the brush is still on a good angle on the surface that I'm cleaning. What I'm doing now is these things that sort of like help speed your day up rather than keep having to adjust your gooseneck loads of times throughout the day, for example. Don't really need to rinse these doors, but Let's give them a quick go over sometimes. You rely on the brush to get stuff off. Right, that's that done. Put the stuff back. Right, when I pack up, I tend to have the slit connector that connects me pole hose to my main hose in my hand. And I drop this near the back of the van. And what I do is disconnect the tubeless system. It goes straight away in here. Readjust the angle of my gooseneck, ready for the next house. Cloth, reel in. Find it handy having the slip connector and that near the back of the van, saves it dragging on concrete to get wrecked. And then also while I'm reeling in, my hand doesn't get caught in the slip connector and shoved into the electric reel, because you can tell when it's coming, so I just take me button off the electric reel so it's not going in at full speed. Then once that's passed, job done. Right, this clean, I timed it from start to finish, from packing up, well, from unpacking all the way up to packing up and sitting in here. The whole clean took 2 of us, that is 14 minutes, and we're charging £15 for that amount of windows. So I didn't get to show you around the back. As I said, I'm filming, Matthew's down there, and I get slowed up a little bit thinking about camera angles and stuff like that. However, that's it. Hopefully that's helped for those that have asked for like real-time speed window cleaning. And yeah, see you in the next video.